star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Desmond Bain slipped to the 30th pick in 2020, and he said, quote, "I will not forget that. I take it personally. I've been that way ever since I was a kid. Growing up in Richmond, Indiana, a small town, you gotta fight for respect, and that's what I've been doing my whole life." B.A.?
He's proven himself, Allie. Thank you. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Here are the five for the Cavaliers. And for the Wizards. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Parker with it. There's a screen. And no good. Good D by Mobley. And here are the Cavaliers now. Up top, Paul. Parker defending. Pass to Bird. From downtown. That shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Bryant, the pass to Mobley. To the paint. Here's Ewing. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
They set the pick. It's Parker on the attack. Mobley grabs the board. Ball against Parker. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Bird. No good from the wing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Bryant against Parker. Over to the left wing. Here's Pressey. He's guarded by Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Parker against Paul. Puts it up from 17.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And the basket by Stoudemire.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Paul against Parker. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Now here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Cleveland calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Cleveland timeout. And that was your Wizards versus Dancing. Let's hear it get loud. DC family, make some noise.
Let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Fourth, Washington.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Bird. Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Wizards. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Here's Marion, just 4 to shoot. The fadeaway. Porzingis grabs the board.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Beal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Noah. Halliburton on the wing. Pounded by Beal. And another miss by Cleveland.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Good on the bucket. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Cleveland calls timeout. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bird. Back to Halliburton. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Beal against Mitchell. Here's Kidd. They set a pick. Back to Beal. This one for three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Washington earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Kobe Bryant is out there with Mobley. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Bryant outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Throw good. Bryant.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hall's checked in. And both free throws good for Bryant. I just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Got no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Here's Kidd. Check by Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take two free throws now.
First team foul.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
And he drops the first. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
He's perfect from the line this time. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Paul passes to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Parker with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Parker, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Got it.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Parker inside. He's guarded by Paul. To the left wing. Pass to Ewing. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Kidd. Back to Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Parker's gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Bryant. Pressey grabs the miss. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Chamberlain. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. For Cleveland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Bryant. And Parker pulls it down. The Wizards' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. And now it's a 12-point Wizard lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beal against Halliburton. Pass to Marion. Here's Bird. The layup off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, there's the alley! And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Right wing. Down low.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Beal's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Outside Paul. Pass to Bird. From outside the arc. Outside for Halliburton. Fires the three. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
That's a big-time offensive rebound and conversion. The passion of Noah on display again.
And here's Beal. Halliburton with some nice D. With one on the clock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards ending the quarter up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
They've been assertive at the offensive end, willing and able to shoulder the scoring for their teams.
Yeah, they put on a show for us, Shaq. You know, it's something we kind of expected, but two great competitors are really going at it.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Wizards.
I love what they're doing in the paint, being aggressive, being physical. That netted them a big portion of their points tonight.
And continuing with those high percentage looks is key to them keeping this lead.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, trailing by 10. To the middle, the 11-footer. Pressey grabs the miss.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And for Cleveland, inside. Chamberlain gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Mobley outside, and he lobs it up, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Bryant. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ball against Parker. Back to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Bird. No good with the triple.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Parker outside. Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bryant. Give him 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. From 13 feet, down it goes. Bryant's got 10.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Bryant outside. "13 feet out." Rebound by the Wizards.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Parker. No good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass to Bird. Now Mobley. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Ball against Parker. Oh, Paul with the block. Now Bryant. He's got 10. A minute 9 left in the third quarter of the game. Presti grabs the miss. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Bryant. 4-3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Looking to end this cold spell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Tony Parker. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Halliburton against Parker. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Beal from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Beal's got 7.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Wizards up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Washington with it. And there's a pick to the inside. It's tipped. And they're running. And for the Cavaliers, we've got Mitchell. He's out there with Halliburton. And it's Mobley in at the 4 slot.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
The shot by Kidd, no good. The Cavaliers shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Wizards' shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Noah, defended by Porzingis. And it's good for 2.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Wizards, Jason Kidd, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. And here comes Cleveland. 15-point game. Halliburton with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And he jams it home with authority.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Wizards.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse. burst to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Here's Kidd. They set the screen. Count that bucket. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 19. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Parker, he's checked in for Washington. Washington on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Parker against Paul. Mobley outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bryant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Parker against Paul. Here's Chamberlain. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wizards.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Beal. Second shot opportunity, and Porzingis with a layup. And the Wizards lead by 21.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
And that one drops for him.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Parker, following the score by Cleveland. An easy 2 on the layup.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside Mitchell. The putback. Noah, great positioning on the putback.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Beal. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.